hands, soap, water, pot, top ramen, mystery ramen or chow mein, epic ramen, and a couple of extra ingredients I'm gonna add to my bowl when I'm done cooking. What's up, everybody? This is Ahmed with episode 2 of I Really Can Cook, and I'm glad you're back to be here with me to get your grub on. Now, there's a ton of cooking channels out there. There's a ton of cooks out there. A lot of good chefs, but we're not talking about the good chefs. We're talking about the home cooks like myself who get tired of the regular stuff that we eat all the time, and we put our own little twist on it. And my twist today, well, first off, I was eating this regular ramen for years. When I was in college, this was survival food, and as far as I knew, this is ramen. There's no other ramen in the world but Top Ramen. But a friend of mine told me to stop eating that garbage, that plastic, and start eating this. This is the good stuff. Oh, let me get in there. There we go. Can you see that? There we go. This is the good stuff. I mean, man, this stuff is unbelievable. I'm a big dude, a thick dude, but no matter how much I work out, and I do work out regularly, not a whole lot like I used to, but I still work out enough to maintain this physique. But now, this stuff is pricey, but when you're eating good food, I mean, somebody told me once before and it made so much sense, and it said, good stuff ain't cheap and cheap stuff ain't good. This is the good stuff. It's not cheap at $2 a pack, but this cheap stuff at 25 cents a pack, man, epic fail. Now, I'm not putting on just for this video. I'm not gonna eat this stuff anymore. It's not good for you. Now, again, I will say, when I was in college, as an adult right now, as a 45-year-old man right now, I honestly didn't think about different types of ramen, didn't think about different brands of ramen, because all I knew was this. This is ramen. As far as I knew, that's it. So when people talk about different types of ramen and try to present me with different types of ramen, had no clue. I'm like, what are you talking about? All I know is this. But after tasting that, because I had some of that good stuff the other day, and man is it good. After tasting that good stuff, I mean, just one taste blew me away. Just let me know that I'm not gonna be eating this stuff anymore. But I'm gonna show you also, I have this pack, I'm gonna cook it up, but I wanna show you something just in comparison between the 25-cent stuff and the $2 stuff. There's really nothing special to it. I mean, you go ahead and you put some clean water in your pot, you boil that water, you boil the noodles, right? But watch this. After adding clean water to my pot, we're gonna bring it up to a boil. Now that the water's boiling, I'm gonna bring in the top ramen that we're all used to, at least that I was used to. Went to college eating survival food. And I want you to see, this is a brand new pack, untouched, unopened, right? So we're gonna open this, bring it out, oh, put it up there, and we're gonna add it to the boiling pot. I mean, nothing tricky here, just a regular pack of top ramen, right? Okay, we're gonna put that there. Not gonna open the seasoning pack. Don't need it because I'm not gonna eat it, but I'm doing this to show you something. All right, I think that's cooked long enough, so we're gonna turn that off, and we're just gonna add it to this little bowl. But I'm not doing this because I'm some super health nut on a health kick or anything. I mean, yeah, I should be eating better and taking better care of myself, which I'm starting to do more, but I wanna show you something. I normally eat my ramen dry for the most part, so I'm just gonna pull these noodles out, and I want you to see that, no trickery here. Just gonna pull these noodles out, let them drain, and I'm gonna add them to this bowl just to get them out the way. Like I said, I'm not gonna eat this, but just want you to see that I'm just doing this. Nothing tricky. But look at the water. Look at that Top Ramen water. And you see that, how foggy, brown and dirty that water looks, or whatever color it is, dirty and foggy. That's not good. And all I did was empty the pack, put it in the boiling water, and the water was clean as you saw me put it in, fresh. And just boiling it, I didn't even stir it up that much. But even so, I mean, look at this. And that's not even adding the seasoning pack. That's just the Top Ramen noodles themselves cooking, and this is what's left behind. I'm not putting that in my body. So I'm not gonna put that in my body, but I'm gonna go ahead and let the pot cool off before I put some fresh water in there and cook up those good, fresh Public Good noodles that I showed you earlier. But while that's cooling, I'm gonna go ahead and get my ceramic pan nice and warm, and I'm gonna add the incredible edible egg. But there's still a little twist that I'm gonna add to my ramen noodles that not everybody does. So let me go ahead and finish frying up this egg, get my pasta in a good clean bowl with some fresh clean water, and I'll show you how I like to do it. Now that my pan is nice and warm, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to my ceramic pan. I know you're not necessarily supposed to do it, but I like to. Well, what I'm gonna do, take my incredible edible egg here. Let's see if I can crack it on this pot. I'm not good at this, but I'm gonna give it a shot, right? Let's see what happens. Oh, it worked. Yeah. Let's get this egg going really quick. Add a little pepper. I mean, what's an egg without pepper, right? Add a little pepper to that. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so I washed and added fresh clean water to my pot, and I let the pot cool because you're not supposed to wash it with cold water or risk. I mean, even hot water, you can do it, but it's kind of risky. You don't want to do that when your pan is hot because you don't want to warp it, or your pot is hot because you don't want to warp it with the cold water. I've ruined pots like that before. I was new to the game, but now I'm an average cook, and I'm gonna heat this up, get it ready to boil, and we're gonna add the good stuff to it, and I want you to see the clear difference, and I put emphasis on clear. Now that we've gotten our water up to a boil, we're gonna bring in the good stuff. The Public Goods Ramen Noodle Spicy Sesame Oil. Yep, fresh pack, no trickery here, brand new pack, right? I'm gonna open it up. Whoa, hold on. Let me cut these open so I don't explode the pack and mess something up here. So you got a fresh pack here, right? You got your sesame seed spicy seasoning, but I want you to see, well, the difference in the quality of noodles. Looks lighter, vegan friendly, if that matters to some folks in the audience. Add that in there. I'm gonna let them do what they do. I'll be honest, the first time I cooked these, seeing the water foam up like this had me kind of nervous. I was wondering, like, what am I getting myself into? But man, foam aside, these noodles are awesome. Or should I say epic. That seems about long enough. Yeah, I like my noodles, I guess, al dente, to have a little bit of bite to them. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this fire off. Let that foam go down a little bit. And just like before, get my little scoop. I'm gonna scoop up these noodles. Well, I'm gonna bring that a little bit closer so you can see that. I'm gonna scoop up these noodles. Let them drain just a little bit. But the most important part is, look at the difference in the clarity of the water in comparison to how dirty the Top Ramen water was. I mean, big difference here. I can actually see down to the bottom of the pot. It's not crystal clear, perfectly clear, of course, because these noodles have been dried, you know, whatever preserved, I suppose, but still, the clarity of the water is different, at least to my eye. I hope the camera's picking it up the way I see it, but it's definitely cleaner than the water that was left behind from the typical 25-cent top ramen noodles. Then we're gonna bring in what I like to add, green onions. Yeah, that's no mystery ingredient. Everybody does that, I'm sure. That's not the mystery part. Add some pepper. That's not the mystery part. Add a little bit of tapatio, even though these are spicy noodles. Just want to add my own kick to it with the tapatio. But that's not the mystery. I'm gonna put in the sesame seed oil pack that it came with, and it's not salty either, so that's a great thing. Love that. And it's pretty light, very light actually. If it wasn't for me adding tapatio, you wouldn't even see much color because the sesame seed oil is very, very light. But again, that's not the mystery. My mystery is shredded cheese. I might be the only person on the planet that puts shredded cheese on my ramen, but man, is it good. I love it. Add some cheese to that, right? And don't forget my incredible edible egg. Add that to it too. Oh man, yeah buddy, we are about to get our eat on. You can't look at me with a straight face and tell me that doesn't look good. I haven't even mixed it up yet. Well, might as well mix it up now, right? Oh man, that's good. That's some good eating. Oh, I can't wait to get into this. Yeah buddy, but can't start eating without my grape juice. There we go. Yep. And my big old napkin, my big old paper towel. Now, while eating healthy is no amazing feat, better top ramen or better ramen noodles, that's no amazing feat. Adding eggs, that's not amazing. Green onions, pepper, tapatio, not amazing. But cheese, nobody puts cheese on their ramen. Nobody that I've seen. And again, just like my other videos, please don't mind the sweat. It's a little warm in here. Plus, I know these noodles are gonna be spicy. I did take a taste. I'm gonna take another taste. That's probably making me sweat too, but this is some good stuff. And I already know it's gonna be good. It's no experiment because I eat this all the time. And now you get to watch me enjoy. The quality of these noodles, it's amazing. Ooh, that's spicy. The sesame seed, plus the pepper, plus the tapatio. Yeah, that's hot, but I'm a big boy and I can take it. But yeah, these noodles are good, man. I mean, a friend of mine recommended Mike's noodles. I think that's the title. I'll look it up, add it to the description. Mike's noodles, I'm gonna give those a try next. But as far as those regular, what is the name, Manchurian or something, I don't want to mispronounce the name and disrespect the company further than I've already been disrespecting the company, but I can't be eating that stuff. That stuff is no good. I tried these yesterday. They were great. No ill side effects. I wasn't hungry after. Man, that was so good. I do like my ramen noodles dry, but I was thinking maybe next time I might do some with chicken bone broth or chicken marrow broth or whatever it is. Add some of that to it, low sodium, so that way I don't put back the sodium that I'm taking away by trying to eat healthy. I'm thinking about doing that, but well, maybe the seasoning packs that come with the less expensive top ramen is supposed to emulate, it's supposed to emulate the bone broth. I don't know, but as this comes, even by itself, just the ramen by itself and the sesame seed oil, it's just good on its own. It's just good. But but I can't prove to you that I really can cook unless I take what is out there that's good and doctor it up and make it that much better. And I've been doing this for years. Like the less expensive, the cheaper top ramen, I've been doctoring that stuff up for years trying to make it better, because when I was in school, it was survival food. And when you eat the same thing over and over and over again, it drives you nuts. So I had to put my own little twist on it. I mean, I went a little far sometimes. I would add beef to it, add mayonnaise to it. Mayonnaise on everything. Everything. Mayonnaise goes good with everything. I would add beef to it. I would add mayonnaise to it. I would add cheese to it. I mean, everything I could find, mustard, anything, just to try to give it some life, give it some flavor, because I was tired of eating that plastic. Well, as an adult, I still found myself eating that plastic because I didn't know any better. But now that I do know better, going with the good stuff from here on out. I'm not messing with that cheap stuff anymore. I mean, hopefully it doesn't come to the point where I have to be on full survival mode and only eat that stuff. But if I can avoid it, I'm definitely going to avoid it, and I recommend that you do too. Again, I'm not some health nut on some health kick, but I gotta recommend the good stuff. I mean, even without doctoring it, it's super good. So adding your own twist to it, my twist, put some cheese in it, man, mind blown away. That's the good stuff. But anyway, this is Ahmed with I Really Can Cook, and I'm glad you were back here with me for episode 2. And that's Penny back there drinking water in the background, which I'm about to have too because my mouth is still burning. But hopefully I'll see you on episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and however many I decide to do, because we always got to eat, right? And I'm always doctoring food. So please consider subscribing. I would absolutely appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.